So actually what's going on with is that with the sex crimes that the men are doing, and it doesn't look, it may have started off with the men doing it and the women looking the other way, but it looks really like these days the women are participating in these crimes more and more, because there was a crime several years ago at Johns Hopkins where supposedly it was said that this OBGYN doctor, he was using a pen camera and secretly taking pictures of his patients. But then interestingly enough, it's that the police, it seems, did like some kind of a cover-up. Now we know that this doctor, he committed suicide, but it doesn't really look like it was just him who was involved in doing the crime, and it wasn't so simple as him having like a spy camera and taking the images, and that's the report they gave. And the police actually lied. The Baltimore police, they lied to the reporters, and they would not give the facts about their investigation. They told the reporter that the judge had sealed all the facts, but the judge had not sealed the facts. The judge has just kept people from actually seeing the images. But the police already saw the images and knew exactly what's on it. Now, one thing I can tell you for sure, a pen camera is not going to produce any kind of good images, because the pen camera is a spy camera. So it's not really meant to get like any kind of pictures what people use to get sexual arousal from. So it's kind of becomes very clear that it was these women who worked with him. They were helping him take the pictures, and the pictures came from a much better camera, a more standard camera. And it also looks like what was going on, it's not just actual pictures being taken, because these women were actually saying that they were getting inappropriate kind of things done during the exams. So really what it looks like as far as happening is that it was not just the women even helping this male doctor take the pictures of the female patients, but there may have been some kind of actual sex assault kind of situations, fondling, which was outside of the standard things that he was supposed to be doing, and even the women may have been involved. So there's a lot of pictures, and the Baltimore police saw it, but they haven't told anybody else what they saw. Okay, so and now there's this very recent case of a male brain surgeon and two female nurses doing very hardcore crimes in California to children aged 3, 5, and 9, and even making videos. Now, the husband of one of the women found a video, and the cops thought the old way, this is a pornography distribution ring. But this was not found. Then what they found is this woman, she didn't even have a copy of the man doing the crimes. The video was of herself. I mean, the woman literally kind of filed for divorce, and she didn't even have like a new boyfriend, a new husband. She basically just had like a new form of a sex life. And what she was doing is she was taking that, it seems, she was taking that same video where she committed the sex assault on these very young children, and she was reliving and enjoying her crimes. And the man who did the crimes, he also had his version of the video where he was doing the sex acts against the small children. So we know that this is how these kind of groups work. They kind of have their own things, and this is kind of how like you can kind of see it with the cannibal cop case, where each of the participants, they discuss with, they kind of do something and they enjoy it, and they discuss this with the other, and they're all kind of like one big group.